Hi Libra. Today we're going to look at July 10th, 2025, and that's the full moon in Capricorn. We'll look at Libra sun, moon, and rising with specific messages for each. We'll look at numerology and astrology and the tarot cards, and we'll end the reading with advice for your sign. And in the description box below, I have links for meditations for each of these tarot cards that I drew for you today. And if you feel seen today, subscribe and stay tuned for your next reading. Tell me what messages hit home today, and let's talk about it in the comments. I read all the comments, and I will reply to each and every one. So, let's talk about numerology, and the number for this day is 8. And that talks about empowerment and resilience and manifesting tangible success through persistence. So for Libra, this is a number that activates your desire to build lasting results, emotionally, financially, or spiritually. So you may feel driven to take a practical step toward your future today. Maybe you set up a business consultation, get serious about a fitness plan, or start that savings account you've been putting off. The vibe is long game energy. In astrology, this full moon activates your 4th house of home, emotional roots, and family, bringing clarity and release in private internal matters. So we're going to start with the sun. And the sun is in Cancer. That's your 10th house. So that's going to talk about career and legacy and reputation. The axis between home and career is illuminated. You may feel the tug between professional obligations and personal needs. So you might be working overtime, but feel a strong urge to reconnect with family or recharge your emotional batteries. Here's the moon. And the moon is in Capricorn. That's your fourth house. That's going to talk about inner life and emotional security. So the full moon encourages you to redefine what emotional safety looks like. Old family patterns may rise up to be healed or released. You may suddenly realize you're recreating your parents' patterns in your relationships, or realize it's time to move home for peace of mind. Mercury. Mercury is in Leo, and that's your 11th house. And that's going to talk about friendships and vision. So conversations with friends could inspire bold ideas about your future. You're thinking about legacy and collective impact. So a friend might suggest a passion project or opportunity that feels aligned with your long-term vision, and your mind won't stop buzzing about it. Mercury is in Leo. Again, that's your 11th house. That's going to talk about aspirations and belonging. So you crave meaningful social connection, not just surface level small talk. So friendships and creative collaborations are under review. You may decide to leave a group or chat or club that no longer inspires you in favor of building authentic connections elsewhere. And Mars in Gemini, that's your 9th house. That's going to talk about exploration and higher learning. So energy is channeled into expanding your mind and seeking new experiences. Be curious, not scattered. You might find yourself researching retreats or workshops, or considering a return to school, or binging documentaries with intense interest. So now let's look at the cards I pulled for you for that day. And the first one, hi camera, is the Page of Stones, which is the Page of Pentacles. And that talks about new ambitions and learning and grounded curiosity. So this card signals fresh energy around material or educational pursuits. You're a student of something new and you're hungry to grow. So you sign up for a new course, or you start planning your budget more seriously, or begin sketching out your next big idea. It's a baby step, but it has real long-term potential. So here's your advice. Commit to small beginnings. Don't get discouraged by slow progress. It's the seed of something solid. Next, we have the Tower. And the Tower talks about revelation and upheaval and sudden change. So the Tower shows up when the universe decides to shake what's unstable, hard and fast. It can feel dramatic, but it's necessary. Maybe your lease falls through, or a business plan unravels, or you realize a relationship has no foundation left. It may be shocking, but it frees you from illusion. So here's your advice. Let go of what's crumbling. You didn't fail. You're just being rerouted to truth. Cling to what's real, not what's familiar. Thirdly is the King of Sticks, which is the King of Wands. And the King of Wands talks about leadership and confidence and visionary action. So the King of Wands is bold, he's commanding, and refuses to play small. This is your signal to lead with fire in your belly and eyes on the horizon. This is your signal to lead with fire in your belly and eyes on the horizon. You decide to pitch a bold idea at work, take collective control over a project, or finally claim space for your vision, even if it's intimidating. Here's the advice. Own your power. People are looking to you for direction. Speak up, take up space, and lead with integrity. Now, let's talk about how this day affects Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So Libra, Sun. You're being challenged to evaluate your foundation emotionally, professionally, and spiritually. Are you building your life on something that will stand the test of time? Now's the moment to realign your goals with your values. So you may realize your dream job is draining your spirit. So instead of pushing harder, you step back to reassess what success means to you, not society. Libra, Moon. Emotional clarity is potent today. You're feeling the truth in your body before your mind catches up. Trust the discomfort. It's showing you where healing must happen. So you might have a sudden emotional realization during a mundane conversation or while journaling, one that changes how you approach your relationships or your inner narrative. Libra, Rising. Others may see a change in how you hold yourself, more determined and focused, even fierce. You're no longer downplaying your ambition or your instincts. So a colleague or friend remarks, you seem different lately, more certain. And it's about you quietly stepping into your power, and the world is catching on. So here's a summary of what this day means to Libra. And so the full moon brings a reckoning with what's real and what's wishful. You're starting something new. That's the Page of Pentacles. And you're facing what must end. That's the Tower. And rising as a powerful leader, the King of Wands. So the Page of Pentacles invites you to ground your ambitions and start building one practical step at a time. And the Tower removes any illusions so you can see what truly supports you. And the King of Wands reminds you, don't shrink, rise and lead. So here's the real life takeaway. Small beginnings are worth honoring. Start somewhere. Let what breaks apart stay broken. You're making space for what's better. And you are more powerful than you'll let yourself believe. Step up. So here's the advice for Libra on this day. Don't be afraid to rebuild. Your ending is clearing space for purpose. Speak your truth with clarity and lead with courage. The world is waiting for your voice. Thank you, Libra. I hope to see you in the comments, and I hope to see you in another reading. Or maybe just binging documentaries